It's your boy, U-Goboy. That's Mongo, all right? This is the U-Goboy podcast channel. But before we start, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got unfiltered, authentic conversations. We got sports talk. We got drops. Oh, yeah. So, Mongo, what should they do?
Like and subscribe.
Oh, yeah. Yahtzee. Now there is one team that hasn't been to an NFC Championship game since 1995. Can you guess who it is? How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? They now stand in sole possession of the worst run franchise in the NFC.
What a disaster.
So congratulations, Jerry Jones. You get your wish. You successfully run this organization into the ground. It only took you about 30 years to do, but you did it. You did it. And while Jimmy Johnson is just really laughing at you on the Fox set, the days are long past of the Dallas Cowboys being America's team fighting for Super Bowls. Now they're fighting for the Forbes list.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean, every time they're a primetime game, that's the way Jerry Jones looks at it. Every time the Cowboys get a primetime standalone game, that's a Super Bowl. That's a playoff game. Who needs one Super Bowl? They get 5 or 6 a year. That's all that matters. Because past the divisional playoff, we're going on 3 decades now. No Cowboy football. And if you hire Brian Schottenheimer, or you hire Kellen Moore, or you hire Dave Campo, or whoever the hell else you want to hire, another Jerry Jones puppet, same bat time, same bat channel, a year from now, we'll be sitting here saying, wow, Cowboys missed the playoffs again.
No.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. And see.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
And we're gonna have, you caught me off guard with the pipe bomb, because we're gonna have the rare double layered pipe bomb here.
Oh, load them up, baby. Load them up.
I need to get in, because I agree. I mean, so we'll get to the whole NFC landscape, the whole football landscape soon enough.
We'll get there.
But I mean, with what Washington has done, Philadelphia has seemed to figure out a long-term culture. If the Giants figure out their quarterback situation in this draft, it's already just an uphill battle to get out of 4th in this division to begin with. So, I mean, it's not like, it's an easy path and they're going to do one thing stupid. They're already in trouble to begin with. But we got to talk about Schottenheimer here.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sorry. Just
Jet legend.
Just to bring
Jet legend.
No, when you said a guy you're familiar with, about half the listening audience shuddered and went, "Yes, I am." This is a guy. 14 different jobs spread across 12 different, clubs, whether it be college or NFL, over a 27-year span.
Savage.
So it does not matter what this guy does. Statistically speaking, he's gone in 2 to 3 years no matter what, because he does not stay anywhere. This is a guy who teamed up with Urban Meyer in Jacksonville. This is a guy who
get the trashes going.
This is a guy who teamed up with Eric Mangini on the Jets. I mean, this is a guy who only the worst, only the weirdest will take a flyer on. But here's why this guy is even more of a trap. Bruh. He has passed up. He has taken himself out of 2 head coaching jobs twice in his life. In 2007, he took himself out of the Dolphins search. Post Nick Saban, he saw that collapse coming, and that's when Cam Cameron jumped in. He goes 1-15 the next year and gets fired after 1 year.
I remember that guy.
And then he took himself out of the Bills in 2010 after 5 losing seasons, and that's when Changali gets that job and promptly has 3 more losing seasons and get fired. So the one thing you can possibly say in defense of him is at least he can recognize when a bomb's about to go off. He can recognize a disaster. But why would you want to bring that guy in? Because now, if he does take the job, we know statistically he's out in 2 and 2.5 years. And if he decides to get to the finals and then take himself out of this conversation, why would anyone want this job? Statistically, that is the ultimate red flag when he says this job's a problem, because that's the one thing he's actually been right about in his bizarre coaching history. This is a terrible guy to bring into your room for any head coaching reason, because if it works out, he's gone. If it doesn't work out, you're sending up huge red flags to the rest of the coaching community. This is as bad of a decision as you can make.
Subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Keep it on me, keep it on me. I can answer that actually for you in in less than a minute. So I've seen this movie before. So when Wade Phillips, another Jerry Jones puppet, it's like
a theme.
It's a theme here. It's a theme here. The last Jerry Jones puppet, you know who was brought on his staff to be the heir apparent in waiting? His name was Jason Garrett. So what's going to happen there if Schottenheimer, by all counts, he will be the next head coach. If Schottenheimer is the head coach and you see a certain Jason Witten on his staff in 2 to 3 years when the bomb goes off, you know who's going to be head coach in waiting? Jason Garrett. Excuse me, Jason Witten. Jason Witten. So I don't know what is he going to play? Is he going to call Y option on every play? Is he going to call plays? See, this is what Jerry Jones just sees another Dan Campbell. He's like, well, Jason Witten played tight end, and Jason Witten's a blood figure, just like Dan Campbell. So he's going to be our Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell was in coaching for nearly a decade before he took over with the Lions. He was an interim head coach with the Dolphins. He worked his way up from a tight end coach to an assistant coach to an interim coach to a head coach. He paid his dues. You, on the other hand, just want to just roll out another remix of the heir apparent on the staff game movie, and it's going to end the same way. Meanwhile, the person that's going to suffer the most, the three people that are going to suffer the most are Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Micah Parsons. They're going to suffer.
Facts.
They're going to suffer because I get it. I get it. They want this is going to be Dak friendly. Well, Dak knows Schottenheimer and he knows Kellen Moore, so we just want to do unilateral moves that are going to help him. But no one is interviewing him. No one is interviewing Brian Schottenheimer. No one is interviewing Kellen Moore. They're not. They're not. And last year, Kellen Moore had the 29th ranked offense with Justin Herbert. This year, the Eagles have the 23rd ranked offense passing with Kellen Moore. They're not winning. We'll get to the divisional matchups shortly. Excuse me, the NFC Championship and AFC Championship shortly. But the Eagles are not winning because of this amazing Kellen Moore offense. They're winning because of Saquon Barkley.
Pipe bomb.
Your offense still to this day doesn't work against good teams. It doesn't. So, Schottenheimer, the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. You love to see it.
How about that, Cowboys?
Thank God I'm a Jet fan.